Christopher Morel leads off, 2 for 9 in this series. And Peterson pours in a strike, 0-1. Peterson's last out. He had a 1-0 lead in the 6th inning. Grounded to shortstop, right at Lindor. And he easily throws out Morel. 0 for 9 in this series. And fastball up and away from Peterson, ball 1. Would be an understatement to say it did not go well. Contreras lines one to center, but Nimmo gives ground and grabs it, 2 out. That game looking for the sweep today. Here's Ian Happ, who's DHing. Happ is a switch hitter who has none of the plate.
Just hit the center field.
Well, not the first time in this series either. Against Taijuan Walker yesterday, he crushed one to center, but with the Happ takes a back foot slider, and it's 3-1. Foul tipped, and it's 3-2. By the way, Contreras, that 3-2 coming to Happ, and slider fouled at the plate of Shane McClanahan and Blake Snell and Robbie Ray. That's on the outside corner as he backdoored the Peterson, who worked a 1-2-3 first. Suzuki's had a nice series, 3 hits in the nightcap yesterday. Finger injury, 12 games. He's hit .357. And the former Hiroshima Carp. Peterson working at a nice rapid pace, and he misses low. And Peterson now 3-1 on Suzuki. And he threw a fastball by him, and it's 3-2.
Well, the picture of that glove.
It's outside, ball 4, and Suzuki's on with a leadoff walk. Here's Nico Hoerner, 2 for 10 in this series. And that changeup sails outside, ball 1. Hoerner starts the day 8th.
Name on it.
Here's the part that's a little hard to believe, right? You know where David Peterson went to school. That somebody in the program would be giving him a phone call. That's lined toward the middle and past the diving Guillorme and into center field. And Hoerner's got the first hit for the Cubs. And the Cubs have the first 2 men on. So the first 2 men on for the Cubs in the second. Here's Frank Schwindel. And Peterson having trouble directing that changeup and misses outside with it, ball 1. Schwindel. This is the area that has bedeviled the Cubs. Schwindel fouls one off his leg. I mean, if you look at the raw numbers, with speed on the bases with Suzuki and Hoerner, and Schwindel fouls it back. Who's got 685 home runs. Ground ball to short, should be 2. Lindor with the flip. Guillorme with the turn for the 6-4-3 double play. Here's Wisdom, who's 1 for 11 in this series. And there's been a lot of that. 5 strikeouts in this series. And he grounds one to the left side. Escobar waits on it and makes the play on Wisdom. And Peterson. Home 3rd inning. David Bodie leads off against David Peterson. Bodie started at second base in the nightcap last night, went 1 for 4. Start coming back from shoulder surgery that felled him for most of the first 3 months. And Peterson misses away, 2-0. It'll be Bodie, then Nelson Velasquez. Peterson got around trouble in the second after a leadoff walk, and now he's behind the leadoff hitter, 3-0 in the 3rd. And there's a strike, 3-1. Velasquez, the number 9 hitter. And that's on the corner. Bodie tossed the bat away. 3-2 coming. Swing and a miss. Got him with the back foot slider. Good pitch by Peterson. That's the pitch that has really made him special. But Chris just came back last week, and apparently he's going to be out for a while again because today he had the rib. Cracked rib cage muscle, whatever it was. And Nelson Velasquez 0 for 3 in this series, and he swings and misses at a slider, and it's 1-2.
Peterson only had.
Now he's ahead on Velasquez, 1-2. And he got him looking at the slider, so So back-to-back strikeouts for Peterson. Everybody was complaining. Christopher Morello has to move his feet on a curveball. Funny guy. When you see both teams, we see the umpire report cards, which are widely available now.
Yeah.
And normal cases in that game was at 88, which is one of the lowest I've ever seen. Fastball strike 3-1. The MLB average is 90. Let's see. That's up and away, ball 4. Morel's on with a 2-out walk. Second walk is despite some hard hit balls. Peterson. Morel with 8 stolen bases. Good slider fouled off, and it's 1-1. So catch a ball and then throw the glove to first base. That was ball Keith hit, right?
Keith hit it.
And changed his game plan to compensate. Slide step move, and it misses up and away, and it's 2-2 down. 2-2 coming to Contreras, and he fouled it off. I'm telling you, Peterson has done. And now full count to Contreras, and now Morel will be on the move. Does this. 3-2 coming, and he struck him out on a slider in the dirt. Zika slaps the tag on Contreras. 2 in the first round. Geico Sports Night tonight and every night on SNY. First pitch curveball by David Peterson. He's walked 2, giving up only 1 hit in the first 3 innings. And Horner pulls one. Great stop by Escobar, up to his feet and not into
that, but Escobar got a glove on it.
Suzuki flies one out to right, and Marte tracking it toward the line. The wind's starting to take it. They almost overran it, but he stays with it for the out. But center field his first time up. Change up outside for ball 1. Didn't cost them a run. Slider by Peterson. That's 1-1. That with a base hit in the second. And slices that one foul on the change up 1-2.
Fastball. Struggles against off-speed pitches.
Maybe a tad over his average. And this is down with a slider in 5 games. Not going, and it's drilled to center field. Nimmo coming on, left the plate on the hop, base hit. So Horner is 2 for 2 into a double play his first time up. Peterson would like one more of those. Starts him off with a changeup swung.
Don't try to throw harder to make it happen.
2 straight. The former Mets pitching coach Bob Apodaca used to call that 1-2 to Schwindel. And he fouls off the fastball. Again, the 1-2. And Schwindel takes the back foot slider. 2-2. 2-2 coming. It's a ground ball. Could be 2. Escobar lost the ball and then throws it wide of first. Hope is that the next ball is hit to you. And Wisdom swings and misses at a curveball. 0-1.
Good field.
And the backdoor slider in for a strike. Schwindel at first with 1 out. 0-2 to Wisdom. And a half swing foul. So he started him off with a curveball, then went to the backdoor slider and tried the fastball. 0-2 coming. And he wouldn't bite on the slider, and Nito smothers it up in
The ground ball to the left side.
1-2 coming. A little bit low. 2-2 to Wisdom. And Wisdom just got a piece. With the backdoor. 2-2 coming to Wisdom. Up and away with a fastball, and now it's a full count. 3-2. Just got a piece of that slider to stay on the advantage. 9th pitch to Wisdom. And he walked him to force in the tying run. Wisdom able to lay off the slide. Struck out his first time up. And Peterson fires a fastball in for a strike. And Bodie cranks one foul deep down the left field line. Ahead on Bodie 0-2. Misses away. Remember, he got ahead on Wisdom 0-2 and eventually lost him to a walk. 1-2 coming. It's fouled away. Changeup. The plate. Velasquez on deck. 1-2 to Bodie. And he misses low with the changeup. And it's 2-2. He pitches deep in the inning. He delivers 2-2. Struck him out. Got him with a back foot slider. There's a huge out for Peterson. His 5th strikeout in the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah.
Velasquez took a call third strike his first time up. And he takes the first pitch changeup down for ball 1. There's a chance to do some major damage here. Fouls back a fastball. It's 1-1. And Velasquez swings and misses at a fastball, and it's 1-2. 1-2 to Velasquez. And he couldn't get him to bite on that slider, and it's 2-2. 2-2 coming. Up and away, and another full count. Struck him out. Big pitch by Peterson. Well, David Peterson is still out there as we go to the bottom of the 5th. After a 37 pitch, Christopher Morel is grounded out and walked 0 for 1. And he fouls off the fastball, and it's 0-2. Just to hold the runner in a runner at first 2-out situation there. With the go ahead, but there's also another piece. Morel takes outside. You can play behind the item and then you back off right before the pitch is thrown.
Yeah, it depends on your first baseman, but yes, you can do that.
Escobar throws out Morel 1 out. Conversation about it, and he said that the thinking around baseball has completely changed since he started managing. Most people believe that there's more risk.
The point you make is the most important. There's a runner on third, and that's different.
Strike 3 called as Contreras continues to.
Boom.
I mean, you're a catcher. You already take enough blows to the head. Ian Happ had the infield hit and scored the tying DH for the National League. Swing and a miss, and Peterson strikes out Happ. What an inning for Peterson.